Well,
Cool.
let me ask you, because I've got to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's great. How do you get? What makes this guy tick?
I think Lou is a product of ambition. You know, he's like he was raised in a generation where the idea of sort of ambition, success at any cost, kind of to succeed is the ultimate goal, particularly financially or fame or money or, you know, all of those sort of material wants are the important part. And he wants power, you know. And I think that he probably doesn't even really know that he wants power. A lot of it is just sort of a chess game that he enjoys. But what makes him tick is he's so prepared, and he loves that idea of preparation. So prepared, and you know, he's ahead of everybody. He's like 5 steps ahead of everybody. He's like the Bobby Fischer of, like, you know, I mean, he really is. When you think about it, and you think about him talking, you just go, there's nothing he says that's wrong. Like, in a court of law, he could not be blamed for anything, and yet morally, he's really not on point. You know
a little, you think?
Yeah. Just like behaviorally, he's not. But I agree with everything he says.
Wow. Well, that was my next question. Do you feel going in, do you worry about whether the audience is just going to go, fuck this guy halfway through? Because he's not. But there's something about you that makes you kind of want to come into it. It's almost like a Travis Bickle.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was our goal. I mean, Dan Gilroy's mantra was like, this is a success story. This is a success story. You know, constantly before every scene. I was like, remember, this is a success story. Wow. You know, we're telling a success story about a guy who succeeds and that we're going to root for, you know. And so there's something about, I mean, the characters I love watching is like when I see, you know, Ben Kingsley in Sexy Beast, or, you know, when you see even like a character like Scarface, or you see like sort of best gangsters on film, you know, they're doing these things, but you kind of enjoy watching them. There's this sort of great sort of voyeuristic aspect of seeing what they do, that like whether or not they're people you would necessarily hang out with, you know, you sort of love watching them, you know. And that was the character to me, he's fun to watch. There are times I watch it and I find myself laughing at the things he does and says, you know. It's just crazy and so absurd, but there's never a moment I don't feel that you're so put off by him that you know, the best compliment I've gotten is people saying, like, when he's in that house and all those bodies are and he's filming them, they're like, get out before the police come, get out, get the footage, you know. And it's just like, it says something about how we all sort of have a bit of a Lou Bloom in us and how complicit we are in creating him. You know.